Hi, my name is Tracy, and I'm offering a little tips video on how to use Tinder. So, if you've just started using Tinder, there are a few things that you should know. One is there are a lot of reasons why people are using Tinder. I actually break it down into four categories. The first one is people are just there for fun. It's a free app that you can put on your phone. You can look at all sorts of pictures of people, play it like a game. Um, Lots of people do that. So, one thing when you're on Tinder, if you feel like people aren't responding to you, it might be just because they're goofing around and it's not anything about you. Second thing is sometimes people just want to chat with other people using the app. They don't want to meet anyone in person, and maybe that's because they're far away, maybe because they're shy, or maybe they're not supposed to be doing it because they're already with somebody. That happens. Um, a third reason is don't know if you've heard of this one, but sometimes people like to use Tinder to hook up with people that they don't know on kind of on the spot. That's also 100% an option that you can choose to use the app for. However, I use the app for a different one, which is the final reason you actually want to meet somebody in person and you want to get to know them and you want to have a good time and hang out and like exchange words, that kind of thing. So crazy, right? Okay, so my tips for creating a profile are to be honest and be yourself. I have made it a rule that I would not swipe on somebody whose profile picture, the main one that you see on their profile, isn't a real picture because I feel like they're hiding something, which maybe they are. I also make a rule that if they don't have words in their profile, so they haven't written a profile description, then I won't swipe right on them because I just feel like I'm a writer and I want somebody who's going to express themselves verbally. And if they're not putting the effort into that, then I feel like it's not really the type of person who's going to be interesting to me in the long run. So, this is my profile picture from when I was using Tinder. I also have this rule that if people get up to 5 or 6 photos that they can put in here. So if somebody does not have a single one that's a face on photo of themselves, then I will not swipe right. And the reason is that one time I went on a date with somebody who didn't do that, and I showed up and realized that he looked like my son, but 20 years older, and that was super awkward for me the whole time. Um, so that's my rule. I also recommend having a photo of you that's full body because the thing is that some people have preferences or biases or whatever about how people look. And if that's true, it's better for them to know what you actually look like than to think that you're something that you're not. And when you go out on the date, then it's not fun because they're kind of annoyed that they didn't know what you looked like. So anyway, this is my top to bottom photo. It's a group picture. It's actually a publicity photo from the Loud and Unladylike Festival. And those are my friends, Rachel and Claire. Thanks for helping me get dates. um, I have another one this one's for Altering Theater, which is why I'm making this video. This was from Women in Solidarity. So anyway, the reason to have group pictures is so that you can prove visually that you hang out with other people, and that's a good thing. Um, Also, I like to have at least one picture or see a picture of what somebody looks like when they're kind of normal and not all dressed up. So this is I have messy hair picture, which maybe in this video is not super obvious, but I often have messy hair. So those are kind of the things for the pictures. Regarding what you write in your profile, you can write anything. Some people write quotes, some people write, I'm looking for this or that. And that's kind of nice if you're really specific, like, I only want hookups or I don't want any hookups. People do that. I recommend not complaining about stuff in the profile unless that's all you do in life is complain about things. Then go ahead and do that in the profile because then people will know. But I've seen people say like, I hate Tinder, like I hate dating and stuff. Well, that doesn't sound attractive. So yeah, again, those are my basic tips. Create whatever is fun and appropriate for you. And I recommend don't take what happens on Tinder too seriously. I mean, if a serious thing happens, take it seriously. But if you're swiping and you're feeling like, oh, people aren't swiping back on me, then there could be a lot of reasons. One is that maybe they're not even real people. Sometimes there are robot profiles, and you're being rejected by a robot is not really a bad thing. Maybe they are just playing Tinder as a game, and so you swiped right on somebody, they didn't reply because they're not really looking for real for people. Also, the app itself is kind of glitchy. I've had people swipe right on me and I've never seen their profiles. Um, and I knew that because it was a friend of mine. I've written a play called Suddenly Split and Swiping Over about online dating after ending a long-term relationship. And I hope that you check it out. It's going to be in Hollywood and hopefully in San Francisco in the Bay Area if um, we get funding for a Kickstarter campaign that ends Thursday, April 28th. Check it out, support us, come to one of the shows this summer, and have fun dating.